I want to focus on the intent. Now we must not think that the intent is innocent, is activist, is well-meaning. The intent is not innocent, the intent is political, and it is not well-meaning. Yashovardhan Azad, I go to a specific point, and my view is there is a section which is willing to go to any extent to push the anti-India campaign, including defending riot accused like Tahir Hussain. I quote from the Caravan, 5th March 2020. The media focus on the Aam Aadmi Party's Tahir Hussain subsumed the brutalization of Muslims in Khajuri Khas. I repeat, sometimes we don't repeat what these people write or headline because we feel that we must not mess around with people, rather ignore them and they will let us be. They don't let the country be, Yashovardhan Azad, I repeat. The media focus on AAP's Tahir Hussain subsumed the brutalization of Muslims in Khajuri Khas. Pure communal agenda. Pure communal agenda. Now, on 18th August 2019, a person called Shehra Rashid tweeted alleging torture by the forces. She talked about an incident in Shopian. Later, she admitted that she tweeted the story on hearsay and claimed it was based on authentic conversation with people. Again, no accountability for what is published. G.D. Bakshi spoke about the unaccountables in the media. Now, Yashovardhan Azad, is there not a race between some people to create problems? Isn't their view that if they cannot run the country or be elected to power in this country, the country should burn as retribution for their being in the opposition?
You see, nothing could be better illustrated than the dangers we felt during the farmers' agitation, which took so-called farmers' rally and the tractors' rally, which took place on 26th of January. You recall that even the police commissioner admitted that there were at least 350 Twitter handles which had to be disbanded, and they were obviously from across the border, and they were fanning the flames of discontent, and they were trying to bring about greater and greater participation for the rally on that particular day. Secondly, why was the tractor rally forced in on 26th of January? No police force in the world, no one would have allowed a tractor rally to be held on a Republic Day. But tractors have place in rural areas, I mean, not really in metro cities. Third, you recall that the Sikh for Justice had given an award, had announced an award of $250,000 for somebody who places their flag on India Gate. And mind you, when the tractors were moving across, smashing all barriers, and they entered the Red Fort and also ITU, how potent was the threat itself that anyone could have run across and done that, or attempted to do that. So it's clear that unfortunately we don't think of the country, and that is why I feel, opposition is a major stakeholder of our democratic system, and I wish some of them would have appealed to the tractor rally walas कि भगवान के लिए 26 तारीख को आप नहीं करें, किसी और दिन भी करें. This is what you call an act of irresponsibility in a democracy, and that's why.
Why are we giving them this kind of space, Yashovardhan?
It is obvious that
Yashovardhan. No, Yashovardhan, Yashovardhan, I'd like the opposite side on the other side, opposite Yashovardhan. So anyone, Ketan, Iftikhar, anyone, Gagan can be in on the other side. Yashovardhan, my concern is, and you've been a senior officer in the police forces and the Ministry of Home Affairs. In fact, I have an excellent panel today. We have people from Raw, Public Policy, Life, Foreign Policy. Why do we give them a long rope? Why? And my second question is, had it not been for people in the media, people like Republic, who exposed these individuals, the government, I'm afraid, would have given them a even longer rope, like Sarjeel Imam. Sarjeel Imam was exposed only after what he said came in the media. I'm sure intelligence agencies have been tracking him. Omar Khalid was calling for street protests during Donald Trump's visit. He says, हम तमाम लोगों को सड़कों पे निकल कर ले आएंगे, आप लोग आइए. 54 people died. Then the government it looked like these people had almost cornered the government. And why are these people being allowed? I mean, do we not see the tweets of people? so-called lawyers, people who say India's democracy is fragile. I still don't fathom that while we all agree, why don't we act? So Ketan, I want you to take that point up. We all agree that what's happening is wrong. It should not have happened. But why do we allow it to happen? Ketan.
Well, I think democracy should reflect the will of the people, and if people are on the streets in a non-violent fashion, then that should be allowed. The people shouldn't have any problem with that. It becomes problematic when there are certain elements who took over the protest, like what happened in January. It was not. It was not. However, the main farmer unions
that is a very convenient thing
and said that
whenever violence happens, you blame someone else for taking it over. Why should we believe you?
If there is
whenever violence happens, you blame someone else for taking it over. Mr. Sood,
then nobody calls
Mr. Sood, isn't this a very convenient argument, Mr. Sood? 1 minute. No, isn't this a very convenient argument? You instigate, and then you say someone took it over. Why did you instigate? You take responsibility for others taking it over. When foreign leaders like Trudeau were instigating, which side were you on?
So, Mr. Sood, no. The Republic belongs to all the people.
The Republic belongs to people who believe in the Republic.
The tractors are meant for the rural areas.
No, the Republic belongs to people who live and abide by the law of the Republic.
So tractors should...
That's a silly argument. I want Mr. Sood to respond.
If someone says the tractors are not meant for the city, that shows...
The Republic does not belong to instigators. The Republic does not belong to terrorists. The Republic does not belong to people who did what they did at Redford.
Hi everyone, I'm Sujarita Kukreti. Thanks for checking out Republic World. If you would like to watch more show highlights and live coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the Republic World News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.